Okay, hello everybody. This is Sharonda, and this is my Spiritual Sense, a YouTube web presentation on the paranormal. I speak on things such as the occult, supernatural. I may incorporate UFO information in there. I give my own account on things such as hauntings, curses, out of body experiences, soul travel, astral projection. So I have my own take on how I do with my explanation on the occult or the paranormal. And give me just a moment. Let me try to adjust this. Okay. So I was trying to get it to where you could see. Okay. Now, so um I like to start off by saying that this podcast is for entertainment purposes. That means that if it just so happens to not coincide with what you believe in, there may be other podcasts that you may be of interest to you. If it's also just so happen to coincide with what you believe in, that may be by chance or happenstance. That means I don't go super probing and probing into anyone's personal affairs, and then presenting it on this podcast or this YouTube channel presentation. So it's for entertainment purposes. So I'm going to start off by saying a prayer. But before I say my prayer, I'm going to smudge my area. I'm going to say, Father, Supreme Being of all being. I don't know what this reading is on, but I do feel as though it is a relevant reading. I do feel that way. I do my tarot card reading totally different than the average person. I think that's what makes tarot card reading so unique when you make it your own twist on how you do it. Because when you begin to get off into spirituality and spirit work, it's going to coincide with your thought process. So whatever background you may have or training can assist with that information, meaning experience or life experiences. Okay. So I am only presenting how life presents to me. This is what my eyes has visually seen, and this is how it presents to me, and this is how I interpret and process to relay the message. Okay. So let me proceed. um when you get off into tarot card reading, you will notice that there are several spreads that you can use. I particularly favor the 10 card Celtic Cross, which comprises of 6 cards, and then you have 4 additional cards. Card 1 going to be on the person, outcome, or situation. And let me turn this around. I apologize. Okay, so that is much better. Okay. Card 2 is going to be the barrier or the obstacle. Card 3 is going to be um what's above the situation or where you're trying to attain. Card 4 is going to be the reason or the root of the issue. Card 5 is going to be, card 6 is going to be the past. Card 5 is going to be the future. And I may have gotten that mixed up in the past, but that's just the way it lays. Card 7 is going to be the attitude. Card 8 is going to be what's physically surrounding or what you sensing. Card 9 is going to be hopes, fears, and dreams. And then card 10 is going to be the outcome to the situation. Okay. So, let's begin. Today I am working with the Secrets of the Tarot deck cards, which are my favorite one. They are the cheapest cards that I have from Five and Below. So we have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so I have my little prop here. to help me out. Okay. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So I don't know what this reading is on, but I do ask the Supreme Being of all being to give me clarity, understanding, insight, and awareness as to what the reading is on. I like to pay homage to the rituals that I favor: Bastet or Bashet, Yamaya, Shango, and Osiris. Again, you could call upon these deities in times of trouble for infinite knowledge, understanding, and clarity and capability to keep whatever confusion, chaos, disruption, and away from you. Okay? So when you begin to get off into spirituality and you begin to notice how serendipity and synchronicity ties into your thought process, and when you summon those spirits, they're going to protect you, that they're going to shield you and guide you from any injury, harm, or danger. No weapon formed against me shall prosper, as it is said. It is so. I declare and I decree. Okay? So card 1, we have 2. It has a 2 on it here, and I am doing this on my tablet. So it says 2 of Cups, peace of mind, joining of 2 people. The barrier or the obstacle, I have the Tower card. The Tower card has 16 here. It says the Tower, catastrophe, accident, things happening very quickly at lightning pace. Okay, card 3, what's above the situation and what you're trying to attain. So I have 6 of Wands, letter or news coming, victory news. Card 4, the root of the issue. This is the root of the issue right here. 10 of Pentacles, money contentment, signing of money agreement. So I do feel like this is a personalized reading. It is a positive reading because, you know, sometimes I could get sidetracked and all the balance and all focus. This is 2022, which is the year for greatness. We want to walk in greatness and excellence. Okay, so we want to walk in excellence by greatness. Okay, and we want to remain humble in certain circumstances. And when you are on your journey or your path to greatness, you're going to find that many obstacles are going to come against you. That's the, you know, that's the cycle of life. Oftentimes these spirits, you will begin to know that they're doing it under a trance-like state. So, you know, we all are susceptible to it. Some more so than others, whether it be favorably or unfavorably. I was almost in, you know, 2 incidences today amongst my travels, and this is how I am very conscientious and conscious of my surroundings. I have been groomed and provided as such, so I am very aware and capable how demonic spirits work, because they seek to steal, kill, and destroy. That means that their energy is perpetuated out, and it will appear as though, you know, it's just a mere accident or coincidence, but oftentimes you would know when the enemy's job is at hand. Okay, many of them operate out of out of confusion, jealousy, envy, and strife, and the need to always try to make you feel as though you are it. That is not the truth. When you walk in authority, you own that authority. So therefore, there's no need to prove anything to anyone. Okay? So you would know when you're dealing with attention-seeking behavior versus when you're dealing with something that God wants to present as a message to you. It would be apparent to you as such. Now, so let's carry on. Now, so this message is to that. Oftentimes you will notice certain things that happen in your atmosphere will give you that insight and that inclination. I show Seven of Swords, plans, hopes, wish card, highest minor arcana. So I feel as though right now you have a lot of superficial spirits that are looking to take your place. Insecure and looking to take your place. And I'm not talking about structural place, which that may be the case as well, but I'm talking in terms of actual living space, like take you away from here. Because the enemy seeks to steal, kill, and destroy, and it would do whatever it takes to do as such. To do as such. So I have here man over 25, blue eyes, fair and or brown hair, gentle, emotionally shy. You will find the biggest trick the devil ever pulled is what convincing the world he did not exist. What do I mean by that? So oftentimes the enemy will use you as a scapegoat. They'll have you coming towards it when the whole while is hiding behind your image. So if you ask for discernment, if you ask God to guide you and to give you clarity and understanding, you will get that beast will reveal itself. You ain't even got to open your mouth. They ain't even got to open their mouth. It's going to reveal itself to you. Because oftentimes when a person is very manipulative, it will send someone else to be its pawn. That's what I'm getting at. And you have to be very, very conscientious and be true to who you are. Card 7. So I have Ace of Cups, security, helping hand. This is the attitude. They truly and honestly want to be there for you. But you have these other entities who feels a lack of inadequacy, some sense of ego as such. And they will intercede that. See, this is Satan's biggest trick, is to make you feel as though you are the problem, when in essence, they are the problem. And because they don't want to abide by what you have put out, then they want to use whatever tool they can to confuse you, so you don't see your worth. Plain and simple. When you are dealing with a confused spirit, you will oftentimes find these things happen on a day-to-day basis. It's going to be on your job. It may be in your home. It may be a simple trip to the grocery store, the department store. You got to understand and realize that we are in a spiritual battle. And when you are dealing with a stronghold and a strong spiritual battle, the first thing it wants to do is work on your mind, your intellect, your psychological intellect, and break down the spirit of the person. Card 8. So card 8 says, what is physically surrounding? Well, for card 8, I have King of Swords, man over 25, brown eyes, brown hair, cold, abrasive, demands respect. So I feel as though right now this reading is in regards to respect or lack thereof. I feel as though we have a lot of, I mentioned this before about arrogance and about the need to check the ego and humbleness. I've mentioned this before because I have Two of Cups as card 1. The obstacle, I have the Tower card, which in turns, catastrophe or something happening. So in essence, the root of the issue is this. There is a lack of belief or faith or of the healthcare systems. I also feel that way about the justice system. You have a lot of people, based on them just gaining and it all coming into focus. A lot of people have a lack of faith in the healthcare system as well as the justice system. And so you will find a lot of that energy is being perpetuated out in the atmosphere. You will have a lot of disarray and disorder in those systems. This is what this reading is allowing letting me know right now. So your image is simply as such. You know, you only can do what you can do. Simple as that. You could try to bring some sense of order, some sense of clarity and understanding, but this is the cycle of life. This is it. This is how it is. Card 9. So for card 9, I have this is the hopes, fears, and dreams. It says 5 of Wands, arguments, battles around you. So it's always going to be some blow up, some disagreements, some battles. You're always going to have that 1, 2, 3. You won't only hope is on the 1, but you're always going to have that one pet peeve, that one demon, that one vice that's going to irk the hell out of you. It's going to be everywhere you go. This is the cycle of life. This is it. And so I feel as though this reading is to bring clarity and understanding in reference to that. The battle of the ego, respect, lack thereof, or disrespect. This is how it is. This is life as such. Card 10, Ace of Wands, new beginnings, birth, new ideas, creation. So right now, this right here is the outcome. This is going to put you on your journey to be more innovative, to be more confident, and to take a leap of faith towards your path towards greatness. That may be by way of a business, entrepreneurship, or some type of partnership. But ultimately, it's going to put you on your way towards greatness. Because I do believe that the only way that you can be on your life's path and life's journey and find your passion is if you are within excellence by way of walking in greatness. Okay. So I feel like this reading was a relevant reading. I felt like many people needed to hear this reading. I needed to hear this reading because of my own personal everyday, struggles. We all have personal everyday struggles. We all have to deal with something. Some things I just can't deal with, plain and simple. And I won't deal with. And so because of that, I have learned to refrain from certain guilty pleasures in life. You got to give some to get the way I see it. Okay. So this is not, what I just mentioned is not, maybe not for you, but this is how I have to maintain my sanity and my peace of mind. So, I'd like to thank you for tuning in to this episode of Spiritual Sense. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you're more than welcome to comment below. Now, I do have other podcasts on my, main YouTube channel, which is the Holistic Health Approach, where I go over holistic health. I have Health Matters, where I incorporate mental health matters in there as well. Also, I have Ancient Ancestry in there as well. And I think I'm going to begin to revamp on my other podcast, which is Talk Radio. And Talk Radio, where I go over a variety of things, astrology, numerology. I go over job feeds and community related things. I speak on, health and fitness in terms of meditation and yoga. I also speak on finance information that I pull off of Investopedia.com as well as Business Insider. So I'm thinking that I may incorporate that podcast back as well. Okay. So if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, again, you're more than welcome to comment below. Until then, you have a safe and wonderful day. Good day.